decent win rate in the league, a lot of great Lee Sin players. Condi is one of them. So it looks like that the early game is going to be a pretty big focus for EDG. The fact that they can play around the snare of Rise in the mid lane, and once you hit level 6, you look towards the Kalista on the bottom side of the map. So it looks like EDG wants to play a pretty fast-paced composition.
Always got to respect that one. But you were talking about the Taric, perhaps for EDG, especially alongside the Kalista and the teamfight composition that EDG are putting together for themselves. But it's actually going to be the Taric on the side of WE here, laning alongside the Xayah.
You got to wonder what EDG want to pick up for themselves, because the Taric was that major tank that I was kind of looking for EDG to want to pick up for themselves, especially with Alistar and Thresh being picked away, so you don't get the major strength in the bottom side of the map. I guess Tahm Kench was really just left off for so long, they might just be comfortable picking it up.
It's actually very interesting, the fact that Rakan and Thresh were banned out before Tahm Kench was banned out. Just respect towards specifically the supports, because they are very much playmakers in their own right. You know, Alistas was talking about the bottom lane literally being first and second when you look at the AD carries. That very much extends to the supports as well.
Well, you know, Mako's been kind of smashing Ben in terms of that kind of ratio, especially the kill participation, which is why I love the idea of Thresh. Take Thresh away from Mako. Take Alistar away from Mako. Mako's been such a playmaker for his team that, you know what, sure, he has Tahm Kench for himself. The only real time he's going to be able to make anything happen is if maybe if he has Glacial Augment, honestly. There's either that or the fact that if you just throw Kalista at him. But that extra bit of playmaking and lane strength that Thresh would have provided, or maybe even Alistar, is no longer there for him.
And I wonder how much Connie is able to do in this game, because he has the Sejuani, he's playing into the Lee Sin here. He said he was going to school this opposing jungler here, the young upstart. And Haru, he's back on the aggressive jungler. Now, Haru has looked better and better as the split has gone on. And to be honest, we're only in week 3 as well. So this guy has grown tremendously over the last couple of weeks and has looked way more comfortable in his shoes on the LPL stage.
Yeah, a bit of a miracle man, I would say. Just because even though he would fall behind earlier on, bit of a on and off, not really a consistent player for his team. But if they're in a behind state, they're not really in position for Baron, he's been swiping a lot of them out of the enemy team, so you do have to go up against WE and kind of question how WE sets the game up. If they ever have a lead, and if they can rely on Azir wave clear in the mid lane to go towards get vision control of the Baron, how do they kind of push off Lee Sin in those scenarios?
It will be tough for them, but it's very much jungle focused when you look towards the early game, especially for WE stylistically. When they get those advantages early, you look towards Conley. What's he doing? Is he impacting the solo lanes? Is he impacting bot lane even? Because that is something that he's looked towards rather recently as well. When you have Mystic down there, on the opposite side, you are going to be looking towards Haro. So we will look towards the early jungle pathing. Let's look at the compositions one more time.
I want to see what Haro can do really early on. It's because Punity in this game, right now, he's currently just trying to search out for a Sejuani, sees nothing. Oh
whoa,
my God.
iBoy, he's getting aggressive in the bot lane. That's just going to kill him. Ignite coming down, first blood to the 2v2.
I cannot believe it. Really don't understand the thought process behind that with iBoy. But, I mean, gets stunned out, immediately dies.
You saw the trail end of that, just in case Xie looks for the play. Lands the Emperor's Divide right into the knockback. Getting ready because he only has to appear in one place. And it's followed up from by Condi. Telegraph play and seeing it punished in the mid lane.
1 point in your ulti, pretty short range, so they know that they at least have to see him and where he's ending up. Really smart from Condi just to hold on to his ulti just until they notice where Scout's going to go.
Absolutely perfect. That is how you punish that combination out from Rise, because we see him escape so many times, but when he's that far pushed up in lane, especially from the combo out from Xie, that is something he cannot escape from. We'll see that one more time.
What happens when you start to get used to the meta, get used to essentially Rise's shenanigans, use absolutely nothing and wait for him to make the first step, and then follow through. Really well done for both Xie and Condi to just cut
towards that Black Cleaver. Though Ray, recognizing this matchup is a little bit difficult, has gone for those Ninja Tabbies, able to get the extra movement speed so he can close the gap against 957 here.
Still, at the end of the day, a lot of the pressure that EDG are trying to levy in mid lane is not working out. As Condi set up some really good wards along with Xie to catch out Haro coming through, and of course the initial gank that was levied towards mid lane is kind of making it difficult for Scout.
I can see a play being set up on the bot side though. Scout is getting ready with this round warp. They will be arriving momentarily, and the play has begun. Haro coming in from the backside as well, trying to buy some time, using the Taric ultimate, but they do get the stacks up, looking for this grey health coming out from Mako. He gets spat back actually by the Fate's Call, and so much damage go down to Mystic. He was able to buy time, but not enough for Xie and Connie to come in here, looking for the Emperor's Divide. Flash away from by iBoy, but Mako's going to get caught up in it. Scout looking to return kill now. A 1-for-1 trade, a 2-for-1 overall.
Overall, great from EDG. They saw that small window. They knew that Xie was getting blue buff, so they all went towards the bottom lane. And it didn't matter how much disengage you had if you're Mystic and Ben. So much expended that was created by EDG. They could have went towards the bottom lane, but they in fact went towards mid lane. They want this fight.
This is very deep out from EDG, but iBoy, he's looking for the shot right here. Mako's going to follow up down onto Mystic, and he is so far away from his team now. Trapped in place. He's going to fall. Connie and Ben, they're backing away. Bot tower will surely go down to EDG now.
Completely cut them away from their own jungle. So far, EDG are playing so well around Haro's pressure.
Seven getting caught in the bottom side. Ornhorn comes in, knock up, knock back, and just stunned to eternity. Scout will come down, get the finishing blow.
Such a great game thus far by Scout. Just dominating the matchup, and he knows that he doesn't have to push out the mid lane. His team will do it for him. Helps out Ray and gets the kill.
This is starting to accelerate very quickly now from EDG. They've gotten 2 towers, a dragon, another kill in, what, a minute, 2 minutes right now from when we had that chrono break. So EDG are taking so much now in terms of this game. We'll see if they can start snowballing it now against WE, because this is the hard part when you're playing into WE's defense and our team to look for these plays.
Deeper and deeper. Oh, here we go.
However, now he's a bit too deep, and he's very much been taken out. There's a response from Mako and iBoy, but it is too late. Teleport being cancelled as well by Ray in the bottom side of the map. So the next play is going to take a little bit while. Need to wait for Haro to get back onto the map.
Yeah, see those small windows. Haro's not kind of used to a team just completely right on top of him, thinking his waves or at least his teams can be there for him. But look in that scenario, his AD carry, his dual lane gets top lane and can rotate with him. But why is he doing this alone when you should know that Xie is definitely looking for that kind of play?
And that is one of the problems, because you cannot just take a W going for Baron right here, but with no ultimate on Scout. A little bit scary. Ray will knock back the Ram once more, just comes underneath Mystic right there, but Mako gets a nice double knockback onto them. Meanwhile, ultimate coming down from the tank, buying a bit of time, but someone is going to be the sacrificial lamb, and unfortunately it will be Mystic. 1 kill over to EDG.
Yeah, Mystic dodged out a lot using his own ulti, but of course Tom Kench spawned himself right underneath him with Kalista throwing it over. So that's all you needed to be able to catch out the AD carry. Now, you don't have a major damage source here. WE is going to try anyways.
957 just kind of poking in right now. Baron's down to half. Haro is low, however. Condi stepping up. He is a big, beefy tank, but he just needs to get into the pit because it's being bursted down. And Kalista has the Ren coming in. Now chasing down the rest of the team. 957 looking for the disengage. Condi has been licked up, but he should be able to crawl away here on the back of Bristle. But that is the Baron going down for EDG. Off the back of that pick, time on ultimate once again. He'll flash in for this one. Double knock up onto the carries. Mystic, he's staying at the front. He's got a bit of time with the Tyrant ultimate. Fate's Call comes in, saves the life from Mako. He's at the front lines once more. And 957, he's very deep. Scout off to the side. He's trying to put the damage onto the carries. And Haro, he's going to fall here. EDG, they've maybe bitten off more than he can chew, but iBoy, he's looking for blood. He tastes it right now. Ultimate coming in from Mystic, trying to zone him away. Chasing down Scout into the mid lane.
Here comes another wave, though. EDG feel confident enough to stand their ground.
EDG pushing into this town now. They've lost Haro, but they still have healthy carries rotating using the Rise ultimate. They drag 3 down, and that's instantly going to fall. WE, do they go for the engage? 957's looking for it, but the disengage ram out from Ray. Lands onto 3. Scout moving forwards, looking towards Connie right now. Pops the Gargoyle Stone play. Ray, he's right in the middle, the midst of the team right now. He's going to actually fall to Xie. He does so much damage at this point in the game. iBoy's going to save Mako, but now he has to kite back. Ben on the offensive alongside Connie. 957's low, but Mystic, he's able to run this one front to back.
But they have to run back to their Nexus turret. It's getting a lot of hits, but still a major win for WE. Really well done to be able to push EDG off.
These carries now from WE are getting so gigantic. Azir and Azaya in the late game, regardless of the Baron buff, regardless of the Elder
tank that really can't do too much to him if there's no follow-up. So real big worry about how EDG are going to play these fights. The carries are not willing to walk up with the massive range that Azir has.
I don't know if I can be so bold as to say the fact that W may have actually just outscaled EDG. They need to find creative fights now, but 957 caught in the bottom side. He is gone. This is so big.
That's pretty creative, I was going to say. Like, honestly, 957 was not even that far out of his base, and he gets chased down.
Yeah, he was
low. They need these waves, and goddamn you, Azir. Take down that
They've
tower.
rebuilt the tower. They've got 2 Nexus turrets once more, but these are double supers coming in, flooding into the base, into the bot side. EDG, this is their 6th member to try and win this fight.
Let's
Again,
go.
Ray's ultimate comes in. Down goes Ben. It's a 4 versus 4. Hara also fell in that engagement. Scout looking for the flank in the bottom side, but he's being zoned away by both tanks. Mystic and Sheer, it's all eyes on them as they come in with Azir, chasing down Ray, and even the tank is not looking that tanky at this stage in the game.
Look at Mystic just fighting now.
Scout being chased down. Mystic uses his ultimate. That's going to be key, but EDG had 2 wounded to keep going.
Mystic is confident. Look at him. Took so much HP off of iBoy. Quality just because EDG recognized that they can't take the fight, so they're just using minion waves to take down the turrets. A smart decision, I'd say.
True. Azir with triple supers coming in, able to clear it out. Again, the Autumn ultimate comes in. Manages to find 1 target, though. iBoy's down! EDG, they have to run out of this base. Mako is also going to get shredded out from Xie.
iBoy was just in range for 957's Mega Gnar, and that's all you need to win the fight. Losing both your you don't want him to even be in the pit.
He jumps over the wall, 2,000 HP. They turn on to Hara to get the stun down. He's going to fall, but he's down into his Guardian Angel. This is very low, but it's smited away. In by Condi. Rays into the fight. Scout turns up as well, but Mystic is well protected. Ben able to push into the back, and he takes down Scout. Mystic, he's still kiting back. They can't reach him. And iBoy, he saves the life of Mako, but his team is dead.
All of these outer turrets that EDG have available, it's possible. They still have to be aware of the fact that Scout has his own ulti. They just want to try and end the game somehow.
Haro looking for the steal. He's on the bot side of the dragon right now. He needs to try and get in range. It's down to 4,000 HP. In comes EDG as well to try and assist, but he's too far away. Lands the kick onto Azir, however, fantastic flank. Buy some time. That's a big Taric ultimate, though. Buying time for Mystic to come in here. Massive ultimate in from 957. Scout's going to get caught out, but Mako with the save. iBoy now caught in the middle of the fight. He's going to get completely deleted. And Ray, he has to back away now because Xie, Mystic, the carriers of WE will destroy EDG.
They're keeping through.
They're moving into the mid lane. 957, he smells blood. They're looking for the finish.
Oh my God. This game was in EDG's hands for 30, 40 minutes. And it was just the multiple misplays trying to take down the Nexus turret that just brings it in WE's favor.
Oh my God, they played it so well, but WE, they pull the comeback up the split in the LPL, and they take down the Nexus.
This is just game 1. Literally the first game in a best of 3, and WE somehow takes the game. All right.
Insanity. The crowd is erupting right now as well. What an ending to that game. But WE, they hold on and hold on and hold on for 20 minutes in this one.
What the hell, man? Actually.
What a